In this second video, I'll be demonstrating some additional problems at the end of Chapter 12. Problem number 25. We have a corporation hiring 6 individuals, 3 of whom qualify the employer for the work opportunity credit at 40%, 3 qualify the employer at the 25% rate. So we have the 3 individuals working more than the requisite 400 hours at $8,500. And by the way, the maximum to qualify for the 40%, which is the higher, of course, rate and the general rate, is $6,000. So even though they each earned $8,500, only $6,000 per individual will qualify for this credit. Now, regarding the reduced rate of 25%, here we can apply that 25%, that reduced rate, times the amount of income earned by each of those individuals who work less than 400 hours. And I changed the data to 4,800. So we have a situation where we have the workers working less than 400 hours a year, making $4,800 each. And then we have those working more than 400 hours, earning $8,500. However, only $6,000 will qualify of those wages per individual. So it's just a matter then of calculating 40% times $6,000 times 3 individuals to get $7,200. And then the other 3 individuals qualify at the lower rate of 25% times their earnings of $4,800. And that's $3,600, so we add those 2 together, and we wind up with $10,800 using my altered data for the work opportunity credit. Part 2 of this problem says that, well, Green pays wages of $139,000 to its employees. How much of that is deductible? Well, we know that in the tax code, taxpayers may not get a double benefit or multiple benefits for the same dollar spent. So in this case, even though Green paid $139,000 in wages, Green cannot deduct all of that. In other words, take a normal business deduction. Green will have to adjust or reduce the $139,000 by the amount of the credit already received. So the amount that can be and is deductible, therefore, is $139,000 minus $128,200. In exercise number 19, here we're looking at the retirement plan contribution credit. And with my altered data, we have a married couple, each contributing $1,100. The maximum is $2,000 contribution, again, for purposes of this retirement plan credit, contribution credit, and that's at $2,000. AGI is no problem at $39,100. The applicable percentage for this married couple at $39,100 of AGI, you'd go to Exhibit 12-3 in the text, and based on their income, AGI, and their filing status, they're at 20%. So then the final answer will be to take 20% of the lesser of 2,000 or 1,100 and then multiply that by 2. So again, that would be 20% times 1,100 times 2, because each of the spouses made the $1,100 contribution. So they get a nice little credit then for contributing to their own retirement plan. This does phase out, though. This is really designed for lower income taxpayers. In problem number 33, we have a situation where we're going to calculate the child tax credit. And we have Durell and Erlene. They're married, and in my case, they have 3 children, 5, 6, and 6 months, so they're all under 17. Therefore, they all qualify for the child tax credit. The 18-year-old dependent would not qualify for this credit, for the child tax credit. So 3 times $2,000 is $6,000 child tax credit for this family. And then finally, we're looking at the American Opportunity credit. This is an education credit for the first 4 years of college. Modified AGI is $148,000. So yes, there's a phase out here, but in this case, since they're below the threshold, the lower end of the threshold of $160,000, there is no phase out whatsoever. of this credit for these taxpayers. They paid $3,000 using my modified data. Room and board does not qualify for this credit. So then to calculate the credit, I have it embedded in the formula here, but I also broke it out and listed it separately. So the amount of the credit we're going to take is the lesser of $2,000 plus 25% of the difference between amount paid of $3,000 and an additional $2,000, which is $2,250, or $2,000 plus 25% of the amount over $2,000, and so the maximum would be $4,000. So in other words, you get 25% on the next $2,000, which is the difference between 4 and 2. All right, so $2,000 plus the maximum of 25% times $2,000 is $2,500, so that is your maximum. So you take the lesser of these two, and in this case the answer falls at $2,250. If you have any questions on these or any of the problems or exercises or concepts in the chapter, please let me know.